The Envista is Buick's latest addition to their lineup, jumping into the compact crossover segment, a very crowded segment full of really great vehicles that we'll talk about a little bit later. The Envista was introduced in 2023. This is the 2024 model and was brought in and introduced to cater to a younger, more style savvy audience, and there's no doubting that it is a good looking vehicle. Throughout the week that I've been driving this thing, I've had a lot of compliments on it, a lot of people asking what it is, taking me back a few years where Buick's advertising slogan was, what is that? That's not a Buick. That's not your dad's Buick. I think this lives up to that even more than it did in the last couple of generations of Buick designs. But before we dive too deep into this vehicle, let's talk about the trims and let's get this review started. All right, and touching on the trim levels of the Envista, it's pretty easy. There are only 3 available. You have the base model, which is the preferred. The mid-level is called the Sport Touring, or ST. And then the top of the line is the Avenir, which of course is what we're driving here today, the Envista Avenir. So everything I'll be talking about and showing you in this thing, it's all top of the line. So looking at the exterior design of the new Envista, it introduces a fresh chapter in Buick's design language, showcasing a sleek and modern exterior that has garnered significant attention during its debut year. Buick's new design philosophy is evident in the Envista's bold lines, sculpted surfaces, and striking new Buick logo, prominently displayed on the top of the front fascia. This vehicle marks a clear departure from the more conservative designs of the past, embracing a more dynamic and youthful appearance that aligns with Buick's efforts to attract a younger demographic. Our Cinnabar metallic paint in particular enhances the Envista's contemporary look, offering a vibrant and eye-catching finish that complements its modern design. In terms of size, the Envista is positioned as a compact crossover, making it an ideal choice for urban drivers who need a vehicle that is both practical and stylish. Despite its compact dimensions, the Envista's design exudes a sense of confidence and presence on the road, thanks in part to its well-proportioned body and carefully crafted details. The 19-inch Avenir premium pearl nickel aluminum wheels further elevate its profile, giving the vehicle a solid stance that suggests capability while maintaining a refined aesthetic. The Envista's size positions it below Buick's larger Envision and Enclave models, filling a crucial gap in the brand's lineup for those seeking a more agile and affordable option without sacrificing style. Overall, Buick's new design language, as embodied in the Envista, reflects the brand's ambition to redefine its image and appeal to a broader, more style-conscious audience. The rear hatch of the Envista is thoughtfully designed to offer both style and practicality, seamlessly integrating into the vehicle's sleek overall aesthetic. The hatch does have a power opening that reveals a surprisingly spacious cargo area for a compact crossover, making it a versatile choice for everyday use. The Envista offers a cargo volume of approximately 20.7 cubic feet with the rear seats up, and 42 cubic feet with the rear seats folded. This provides a versatile space that can accommodate various needs, from daily errands to larger loads or longer trips. Looking under the hood is probably one of the first places where the Envista seems that it's lacking. Our vehicle and all models of the Envista will be equipped with a 1.2 liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder engine. This engine produces 137 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. The power is sent to the front wheels through a 6-speed automatic transmission. This combination is designed to offer a balance of efficiency and adequate performance for a compact crossover, making it suitable for urban driving or daily commutes. The turbocharged engine provides a boost in low-end torque, which helps acceleration and responsiveness, particularly in city driving conditions, although you're not going to blow anybody's socks off with this thing. So looking at the interior of the Envista here, it's a good blend of practicality and sophisticated design, although it leans more towards the functionality side than the luxury side. Not a lot of the materials in here are super luxurious or even mid-premium like the Buick name would imply. I'll show you some of that as we look around the interior. I do quite like the Gideon seats. You can check out the seating material here with the Avenir logo embossed in the headrest. It's a gray with nice white contrasting stitching and piping. These are heated seats, power adjustable, really nice. And as you move through the interior, you also see the Gideon color with black. I think it makes for a good contrast from the all black interiors that you see in a lot of premium vehicles. You don't often see this kind of gray and black style, so it is a little bit different there. Let me pick you up and give you a good look around. All right, let's start off by kicking it on. It is a push button start, so we'll hit that ignition button. And you can see our dual displays coming to life here. This is all one piece that sticks up from the dash. That is a very modern take on your infotainment and driver information display. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's a nice design element. They're dual 11-inch displays. Obviously, this one is a touchscreen and can be cycled through a lot of different menus and information. Of course, the surrounding is gloss black, so you get a little bit of glare and, of course, fingerprints. But moving down from the screen, you do have some physical buttons down here for your AC and heat controls, all your climate stuff. You do have your buttons for your heated seats here. Down below that is a cubby which has a wireless charger for your smartphone, so you can throw your phone down here and it will start wirelessly charging. You also have USB Type-C and USB Type-A charging ports that also interface with the infotainment system for wireless Apple CarPlay or wired Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can see we have a few buttons right here. This is to turn off your auto start stop feature. This is for your lane keeping assist feature, which we'll talk about as we drive the vehicle. You do have a traditional gear shifter, nothing too fancy, no electronic knob or anything like that. And one of the things you can see is this material around the gear shifter has already been heavily damaged. Of course, this is a press vehicle, a loaner vehicle, but that kind of wear and tear this early in a vehicle's life lets you know that some of this material quality is not great. You have your electronic parking brake. We can put it into reverse. You do have a decent size, nice and bright backup camera. No 360, but this vehicle doesn't really call for 360, although it's always nice if you can get it. Obviously, you have some cup holders here. Your armrest has a little bit of squish in it. It's a decent surface. You can pull it up, and you do have a bit of a cubby here. Your steering wheel is a pretty traditional steering wheel from Buick and GM vehicles. You have your cruise settings here. It is a heated steering wheel with a heated steering wheel button there. Then you have your interface buttons for your infotainment system and things like that. And then, of course, the new Buick logo, which looks really nice here. It is a bit of a flat bottom down here to make it a little bit easier to get in and out. And then, of course, that driver information screen. And although it's a digital display, there's not much customization here. You can see your basic gauges and stuff here, but not a whole lot going on. And outside of that, again, there's not a ton going on in this interior. The quality is a bit meh. Back seats are actually a decent place to be. This is a good size for a compact crossover. We did ride in here with adults behind me, kids in the back, 3 wide, and we've had no issues. With that, let's go ahead and get into the driving of this thing, and I'll let you know more about the driving, the safety features, and how that small engine handles on the road. The driving dynamics of the Buick Envista strike a balance between comfort and practicality, making it a well-suited option for daily commutes and weekend getaways. That 1.2 liter inline-3 turbocharged engine provides adequate acceleration and responsiveness for city driving, although it's not a vehicle that's going to impress anybody with its sheer power. The 6-speed automatic transmission shifts smoothly, contributing to a relaxed driving experience, and is much more desired than a CVT that you'll probably find in most of the competition. So although you have the lower powered, smaller engine, I do enjoy the fact that it does have a traditional 6-speed automatic transmission. The suspension is tuned more towards comfort, soaking up road imperfections effectively, which makes it a pleasant vehicle for longer drives. However, it does feel less engaging in terms of handling compared to some of its more sporty competition. So it kind of just depends on what you're buying this thing for. Just know it is a Buick. They are focusing on comfort and smoothness in the ride. In terms of safety, the Envista is equipped with a comprehensive suite of features designed to enhance driver confidence and protect passengers. The Avenir trim in particular includes the Avenir Advanced Safety Package, which offers advanced driving assist technologies. This package features forward collision alert, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, and a following distance indicator, all which work together to mitigate the risk of accidents and provide peace of mind on the road. The radar guided cruise control is especially useful on long highway journeys, helping to maintain a safe distance from vehicles ahead. Additionally, the lane keeping assist provides gentle steering inputs to help keep the vehicle centered in the lane. Although it is important to note that the system is more of an assistive feature rather than a fully automated driving system, meaning the driver must remain engaged and keep their hands on the wheel. This will not keep you in the lanes completely. It just assists in nudging you back if you do drift. When it comes to fuel efficiency, the Envista offers respectable numbers, especially considering its turbocharged engine. The EPA estimates that the Envista achieves are 28 miles per gallon city and 32 miles per gallon highway with a combined rating of 30 miles per gallon. These figures make the Envista an economical choice for those prioritizing fuel efficiency in their daily driving, which of course makes the Envista a practical option for both city dwellers and those frequently traveling long distances. It's overall just a really good road presence vehicle. All right, so we went through the drive. Let's talk about the price. The Envista does offer a competitive price structure that reflects its positioning as an accessible yet stylish compact crossover. The base trim, known as the Preferred, starts at a budget-friendly price of $23,495, making it an attractive option for those looking to enter the Buick brand without breaking the bank. Stepping up to the Avenir trim, which is the top of the line, and what we drove here has a base price of $28,600, reflecting the additional features and more premium touches that comes with the top level trim. The specific model being reviewed, equipped with the Avenir trim and additional options, carries a full MSRP of $30,490. This pricing places the Envista in a competitive spot within the compact crossover market, offering a good value for those who appreciate its modern design and solid feature set without venturing into the higher price brackets of more luxurious oriented vehicles. If you're looking at some of the competition, you could look at things like the Mazda CX-30, comparing the Turbo Premium Plus trim level to this. It has a much higher price point, but a much better engine spec. You can look at one of my favorites in this segment, which is the Hyundai Kona. The limited trim is barely a little bit more expensive than the Envista. The engine is a little bit better, and I really like the driving dynamics of the Kona. I've got a couple of full videos on the brand new Kona if you want to check those out. The sister vehicle of the Envista in the GM lineup is the Chevrolet Trax. This obviously has a lower base price than the Envista, but carries the same engine and transmission and overall size. So if you don't care about the luxury and you just want a good cheaper vehicle, that Trax is something to consider. And finally, you could look at the Honda HR-V, which also has a similar price, has a little bit nicer of an engine setup, but does have that CVT transmission. All of these competitors offer a range of pricing and engine options, with some focusing on performance and others efficiency. The pricing obviously varies widely, and there are a ton of other options that I didn't even cover here. All right, guys, after a full week of driving the Envista for the first time, I can definitely say it is a really competitive entry into the market. While the interior doesn't give you the premium quality that you might be expecting when buying the Buick, the price point is really good and the exterior styling is fantastic. Based on value and style alone, it's definitely an easy vehicle to recommend. Obviously, like I said, there are other players in the market that I like as well, but I did really quite enjoy driving this thing. Again, despite its small engine, lack of power, and interior, definitely worth jumping in, taking a test drive, and checking out if you're at all interested. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Envista. Let me know what you think about Buick's design direction. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We do a different review every week. Lots of great content out there. Also check out TXGarage.com, where we do a lot of written reviews, as well as event and news coverage over there from a lot of great authors, not just myself. Really worth checking out, TXGarage.com. With that, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching.